Òlòtūré is a movie. Yes, it's a good movie you can watch. It came out on Netflix October 2nd. All right, guys? Yesterday. So we're going to play the trailer to Òlòtūré. When we come back, we'll be having Sharon on the call. It's still the Movie Road Show on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM. Stay tuned.
It's Hollywood. Stick around. Don't go anywhere.
No break, no time, no sense.
One go you, please. Let's see how you perform this night now.
If you tell me, say, na 15 babes, you get. And I tell them, say, na 15 babes, they. It has to be 15 babes.
I met a trafficker today. A madam who takes people to Europe. She goes by the name of Alero.
I'm running out $1,200.
She don't pay.
She go pay.
What's this?
It's my report. Everything that has happened while I've been in the house.
Just kill you here. Where do you be? The police?
We'll leave tomorrow.
Once we reach Europe, we'll face them with money comes.
Everybody calm down! All friends here. Put my phone here.
I can't talk right now.
You know, say for this game, many people they form mafia. These guys, they be the real mafia.
This is no longer your story. It is now my story.
Emeka, it's barely 24 hours. Give some time before you begin to panic.
What if something has happened to her? The longer we wait, the worse our situation could get.
Yusuf, if you fuck with me, I'd ask by you.
Welcome back to the Movie Road Show on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM. We have Sharon on the line. Hello, Sharon.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, congratulations on Òlòtūré.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So, do you feel you've been typecast in Nollywood? Because the previous roles you've had, have been fine girl, side chick, babe. Did you feel you were typecast at any point?
Of course, but I would say that when you're introducing yourself into Nollywood or when you're planting yourself in Nollywood, it is normal for you to be typecasted in the beginning. That's what I believe, because maybe the first few things you do, you probably do well at them, and then everybody feels that's the only thing you can do. So, will I be typecasted? Yes.
Okay. And this role, did you feel this role was something you needed to do just to, change that norm?
100%.
100%.
This broke the whole, it shattered that table for me. I believe so. Yes.
What's the story behind the title? Why that name?
Okay, so to be honest, that name came from when they cast me, because the original name of the film was something else totally. It was an English name. It was just, and then when they had cast me, they asked me what tribe I was, and I was like, I'm Idoma. And so they said, okay, they're going to pick an Idoma name for this. They switched it to an Idoma girl. The original character was Yoruba. But when they cast me, they made it into my role and made the name of the film my character, which means endurance.
Endurance.
In my language, yes. That was what Òlòtūré means in my language.
How was the role prep? Was there enough endurance or more than enough endurance?
It was super crazy because it was a bit of a rude awakening for me.
Okay.
I had to do a lot of research. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I had to Google stories about girls that have been trafficked. There are so many. There are thousands, millions of these girls being trafficked every day, even as we speak.
Okay.
And watching a couple of their videos broke my heart. I remember watching one in particular of this Edo girl who had gone to Dubai, and her madam, she couldn't pay up the money she promised her madam, and they stripped her naked and they did a video of her. So I think that video literally struck a nerve for me, and it kind of like put me in character. That particular video. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was even going to ask you, like, how did you get into character? You've already, answered that with that video. Yeah. How much more research did you do even while shooting? Did you still continue to do research?
Yes, thanks to Auntie Mo. Auntie Mo was a continuous, like she and Heidi were continuously bringing up stories and stuff they were hearing while we were filming. So and even the conversations that we had on set it was as if they were conscious of my mindset. So majority of the conversations we had, me and Heidi and me and my producer, Temidayo, they were mostly conversations pertaining to, human trafficking. Okay. So my mind was constantly there. Okay. Yeah.
Regarding the journalistic part of your character, did you also, need to do any research for that?
Not really, because this movie is based on a true life story. Yes. So I specifically concentrated on this particular journalist. Okay. Yes.
All right. So there's a scene. I'm not going to give any spoilers to people, but there's a scene where, in fact, let me even go to the script itself. Okay. When you first saw the script, you started reading. Did anything jump out for you, like, wow, so they're going to be doing all these things here? Were you comfortable with everything?
To be honest, yes, because for this story, for the depth of the story to be seen, we had to dig this deep. Okay. That's the truth. And even for me as an actor, that's the way to challenge you. This was a challenge for me, So the things that I saw were things that on a normal day I'd be like, nah, baby girl, I can't. But because when you realize at some point in your career that this is you're a performer and you want to perform. Yeah. So if this is what is required, then yes, we do it. Okay.
Yeah. So following up on that, did you guys use body doubles, or it was you all along for every
in that
scene?
Particular scene.
There's a particular scene.
Yeah.
The particular scene you're asking of I'm sure it's pretty much obvious that it was a body double.
Well, I wouldn't know. That's what I'm asking.
You want to know
that particular one towards the end, right?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Was a body double. Okay, because such a movie, like you said earlier, you have to perform, so I thought maybe it went all the way 100%.
No.
Did you opt for that, or were you open to doing it yourself?
To be honest with you, that was the only thing I wasn't open to doing. I was doing every other thing.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So this kind of movie, just like with Ineka, the Pretty Serpent, you remember what happened when she really had to just go for some cleansing and all that. There were some scenes, really, I know it's acting, but did any scene get to you that you require therapy or church or any form of cleansing, just like that was required in the movie by your character?
Like after filming it?
After filming it, yeah.
There was one particular scene, obviously I don't want to give spoilers, the one where she met the rich guy. Okay. The aftermath rich guy.
The aftermath what?
Of her and Sir Phillips.
Yeah.
So that, I felt, after that scene, mentally I felt a bit off, because when you hear about things like that, you only hear about them. You're not in the person's shoes, so you don't really understand the depth. And at that point in time, it wasn't real. It felt real to me because I was in character. Yeah. So I remember that Auntie Omoni had to give me Tylenol nights to go home and sleep, because I knew that I would have been awake that whole night. Wow. Mentally I was a bit traumatized, because I felt like, wow, so this is what it's like to be that helpless. Yeah. So it kind of
you have a very star-studded cast, in this movie. What was it like, you guys filming, all the stars and everybody? Was it a jolly good time, or there was tension, divaness, and all that?
No, not one person was a diva. When I tell you, every single person was amazing. I have to first of all give it to my director, Kenneth Yang. Okay. Kenneth dropped from the sky. He is an amazing director. Majority of the work that you see all of us that we all did was our director.
Okay. So what's your
director? Yeah.
What's your favorite scene?
The scene was when Alero went.
No spoilers.
Okay. When Alero went to meet her up, and she got scared of someone.
Okay, that particular one.
That was I think she killed it. For someone so powerful, so you were scared of someone after all.
Most definitely. Yeah. Why should people go and see Òlòtūré? What do you think they would learn from it?
Òlòtūré is a story for everybody. Okay. Everybody would learn a thing or two from it. Everybody. It's a truth that happens every day. People come into our lives every other day and say, oh, even to like our family members who don't live like in the city, I tell them, don't take them abroad.
Yeah.
This is a typical reason why they should watch it and understand that the grass isn't really greener on the other side.
Okay.
And when there are certain offers that come to you that you should question, And also, it taught me as a person not to judge anyone. Linda's character as a person, like, you wouldn't even understand the depth of what she was facing mentally and stuff until she became my character's friend. I obviously understood her, a lot. So it taught me a lot as a person. So I believe people will learn so much from this movie. Yeah, it's not this is not something that's just strictly entertainment. It's life lesson.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Okay.
It's gritty. Yeah.
All right. So, before this movie came to Netflix, what other form of showcasing and promotion did you guys do? Like, this movie came to Netflix. It's on Netflix now. People have seen it. People are seeing it. People are going to see it. But did you guys have like any festival run or anything?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Amazing festival runs. We went to the Carthage Festival in Tunis last year. It was amazing, and it was a really big festival, and they received it really, really well.
Okay.
Then we also had a screening in CAA in LA.
Okay.
The creative art agency in Los Angeles. It was fantastic as well. They really received it well as well. And obviously Corona came, but I believe we had so many other festival rounds booked before Corona. Yes.
Was this supposed to come to cinema?
To be honest, I can't really answer that question because I don't know the plans that Auntie Mo had for it. Yes. So that's Auntie Mo's call.
I have another question that may not be you to answer, but is there going to be a part 2?
That's Auntie Mo's call.
Yeah, another call for Auntie Mo.
Yes, that's Auntie Mo. And I really want to give a big shout out to her. If she's listening, she is amazing. And I want to tell her thank you for seeing in me what others didn't see earlier. Thank you.
Nice. So did you audition or you were called and, they kind of like, was there any audition?
My dear, I was auditioned 6 times for
6 times?
Yes.
Wow.
6 good times. They called me back. I had 6 callbacks for this film.
Wow.
Yeah. And I didn't know that they had already picked me from the second time. Okay. I thought they were just calling me back why they stressing me out. I didn't know they had all the rest the chemistry tests. But in my mind, they were still auditions. So each time I went back, I wanted to give my A game so they would make sure they picked me.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I went for the audition. In the email, they had written we shouldn't come with makeup and we should come with our natural hair. I didn't read that part of the email.
Oh, so you went with, glam
I went fully glam, yes. And all the girls, they were without makeup.
Did you start using wipes, to just start removing everything?
See, it's just God. I felt like God wanted this for me. So, and I think Auntie Mo and the director saw what they wanted. So irrespective, they still gave me another chance. The second time I was coming, they said to me, please, it was boldly written in the email now, do not come with makeup, do not come with your hair. Yes.
I mean, when is your time, regardless.
It is,
It doesn't matter.
And I just feel like when they see what they want in you, that's the thing with filmmakers. I feel like, and that's the thing about seeing with good directors, they're able to tell what they can mold with an actor.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I also loved the acting of Bukola Ladipupo.
She's amazing.
I mean, she was amazing. That scene, that poolside scene, Omaomi.
Omaomi was amazing. And Auntie Omoni was amazing. Ikechi, oh my God. Ikechi was a killer. Blossom as well. Everybody.
We'll fight too. Yeah, you guys were always, against each other.
We bonded so much on set.
Because when I saw the movie, I was like, man, you guys must have really, really bonded. Because there were very emotional scenes too, in the movie. Yeah. So we're going to wrap things up. Any last words, really, from you, Sharon?
I just want to say thank you, everybody, for all the love. I have received so much love. I'm I speak to you now. I've cried so much today. I've been overwhelmed. I can't lie to you that I can't even front. I've been crying. Like, the love has been immense. It's just, so I just want to say to all the people who have watched and supported my craft and have sincerely hailed me from their heart, God bless you. Yeah. And when it's your time, an army would come up for you the way you've come up for me. That's so please go out, watch Òlòtūré on your Netflix, and yay!
And chill.
Yeah, chill.
Chill. All right, thank you so much.
About it, please.
Yeah, talk about it. Share opinions on your page, right? What's your Instagram?
My Instagram name is at Sharon Òja.
Okay.
Sharon Oja.
All right. And hashtag Òlòtūré.
#Òlòtūré the movie.
Thank you so much, Sharon.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
All right, take care.
All right, take care. Bye.
Bye. Wish Sharon all the best. She's really doing well in Nollywood. She has a bunch of movies coming out also in cinemas. So, Òlòtūré is about a journalist who goes undercover as a prostitute to expose human trafficking, but she only finds a world of exploited women and ruthless violence. So, Òlòtūré